Ole, you're a major graphic designer and reinventor of newspapers in the Scandinavian countries. What's the major change you see in the newspaper business taking place today?
Well, I don't think there's any doubt that the decline in circulation of printed papers is the main change, and everybody's worried about whether they can find a way to make business in a new way.
So how are you combating that? How are you fighting back this trend?
I think partly by moving the publishing business to new channels, and partly by putting more emphasis on the virtues of the printed press, the qualities that print on paper actually do have.
What are those virtues? What are those qualities?
Well, it's been proven that people understand and recall better what they read on print. My own experience is that if I am going to understand something thoroughly, I have to print it out. I cannot just read it on the screen. But also things seem to have high esteem if they've been printed in everybody's eyes.
Do you think the younger generation sees or agrees to those views, or it's just our generation that believes that?
I think it's maybe mostly a concern of our generation, but at the same time it's my impression that young people have the same enthusiasm when they have been presented in print. So I don't think it's merely a question of age.
How important do you think is the design of the newspaper, the print newspaper, in today's digital market?
I think it's very important. I think no readers are conscientiously judging the design and thinking about the design, but everybody is intuitively registering the design, and if it doesn't work, I think they get annoyed and maybe they will stop reading. So also the effectiveness of the design is very important.
So what's the major stumbling block you are seeing in your business today?
Well, I think the fact that people are behaving, if you mind my language, a little bit like lemmings. They are following the same trends without really reflecting upon the way that their audience is behaving.
And what's the most pleasant surprise you still can see in the print world?
I think the most pleasant surprise is the fact that some new operations are opening and some old ones are redefining themselves, emphasizing more the virtues of print and the fact that people who really want to understand the way that the world works are preferring to do so by reading it in print.
My last question to you is like my typical last question in all the Mr. Magazine interviews. What keeps you up at night?
I think what keeps me up at night is the concern if I will be able to, together with other people who have shared the same thoughts, to stir up these people who are, as I had mentioned, behaving a little bit like lemmings, all following the same trends, and making them understand that we still need to pay attention to content and the way that the content is being conveyed to the audience.
Thank you.